Franchise 3. The Giants 2-0. Get some trades up and to the top of the shit any damn way. So it, it's a little evenly game. We've won a lot of games that we wasn't supposed to.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Atlanta Falcons.
It should be a nice little game here.
Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East
Beautiful day for
Rutherford,
football,
New Jersey.
man. Beautiful day for
It's
football.
the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Dobbins, and he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on 1st down, Tua. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
Williams
is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he'll take this to the other side of
midfield. Welcome to the
before
stream,
going
man.
out of bounds.
As you see, score 7-7.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down, it's Williams. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
That bitch in a bucket.
Big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Tua going to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. And Foster loses the football. It's out.
Go, big man, go.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession.
That's a dime. Oh, that's a...
That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
That's on a bucket.
2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds.
Those, oh, no. Them twinkle toes had to be it. Oh, bucket. Oh, yeah, he only got one. Drags the foot. Gotta get that out, bruh. That's a bucket.
To the head linesman, incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins, and they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jackson. Now a hit and a loose ball. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I remember seeing in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say,
what we're running.
You better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, really
Tate literally catches him.
Be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tua Tagovailoa with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball.
Oh, that's a bucket!
Complete. And he's able to get this down.
Oh my God, that was a bucket.
So we have reached halftime.
He literally threw a bucket. Oh my God. What a great end of the play bucket. See, we need more of those.
Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up in Foxborough. A few years ago, this would have been Breeze versus Brady. Now it's simply New Orleans at New England. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Damian Harris, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Almost in the bucket.
The ball free, and it's second down.
Almost in the bucket.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. A fight for this is caught. What a catch. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Going to throw deep for the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
I knew it was going to be open. I saw it.
Touchdown of the afternoon.
Get open, Pitt.
And
Get
the
open.
Falcons will extend their lead.
It was open.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up.
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone.
Right where he was going
to be. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them
up. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And they'll begin by running the option. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Still fighting for more.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can't hold my nigga J.K. Dobbins, man. Superior out of Ohio State, man. Can't hold him.
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is out. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.
Great first game. We're going to do another one.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your...
Great first game. Great game. Great game. Giants, you know, we expect that out of the Giants, though. Oh, and it. Right now. Let's upgrade staff. We got staff points.
Welcome to your franchise
I
staff.
already know how to do this.
Here-
Offensive tree.
Staff
Biggest key
you
part.
have to see what some talent trees make you select a
Gain it, the ability to equip X Factor on the offensive. Hella bomb. Hella great passes. Gotta give it to him. Gotta give him. See. My team needs to be. Set these ones. Everybody. After set these. This year's gonna be a year. Then we gonna see how the team can handle the go.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tua Tagovailoa and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Carson Wentz and the Washington football team.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They're led by their 6-year quarterback out of North Dakota State, a former Pro Bowler, Carson Wentz.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3. A handoff for Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it, and he returns it into
Let's go. That's what I love to see.
5-yard line. So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. They'll be led by the 2nd-year man from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Looking for Tate, and it's in. And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, Tagovailoa being chased out left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 8 catches, 123 yards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. And he will find his man Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gibson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. And to the 40-yard line.
Oh, this is, hey, they hit sticking on the arm.
And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Complete to Zacchaeus. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua forced out to his left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Davis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And so far, their game plan, whatever it's been on this side of the football, working pretty well.
And I like where you went there, the game plan. You know that they spent all week watching tape, evaluating, putting together that game plan that they thought would be effective. But there's nothing like seeing it actually work on game day. What we're seeing here, wow, what a performance by them so far.
Oh, an absolute. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it.
I was going to say he's going to fumble that ball then.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen Those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Wentz. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now Wentz. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
Again, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin our tour of the trip up to Toronto, Canada. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Michael Gallup, a touchdown reception. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at U.S. Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Michael Thomas, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Williams now on the return.
My defense. If I keep playing defense, they ain't gonna score no points.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On first down, Tagovailoa dancing to his left. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Tua, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flushed out right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he bats it away, and it falls down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football.
They're going to stiff arm my nigga. They ain't going to bull my nigga.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Way, boy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He keeps carrying. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 44 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Auden Tate, his 3rd touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Tua now on first down. Being chased out left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guy. 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are going to be moving to 4-0 as Hicks. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go again with Dobbins. Shreds the tackle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.